DeShawn, founder and CEO of E3 Radio. So we're an online radio network curated from a queer point of view on 24/7, 365, and then we also have live programs as well. And so we are creating a platform for queer artists and queer thinkers and folks that just got something to say it. And our 3 E's stand for educate, enlighten, and entertain. And so if your show falls within those 3 E's, you've got a space. And we're just looking to create something new and fresh and something that people can really enjoy and embrace as their own. I mean, media has always been important to me. I mean, I was even just reflecting a couple of weeks ago of where this whole passion for media came from. And I've been obsessed with Robin Roberts probably since I was 6 or 7 or 8, and watching her on ESPN. I wanted to be a sports announcer. I wanted to be like her. I went to undergrad for radio TV production, got my master's in organizational communications. And it's just been this part of my life where I knew just how impactful it was, right? Like, movies are impactful, radio's impactful, television's impactful, media affects people differently than other things that are around us and in our environments. And even in high school, my parents put me into like a broadcasting camp for a summer. Like, I remember going to Bradley University and studying how to tell stories and how to edit, and understanding that was absolutely a privilege, but also just how important and how it can touch people, the colors, the framing, and how you tell a story. You can really touch people's hearts. And being LGBTQ and identifying as queer and being Black and being a woman and having all these intersections and understanding the challenges that come with that in my own communities, the way that people change their hearts is like to get to know people. When you know someone, your perception changes. Anytime that there's a cause or issue, people get involved not because they just like care so much, it's because they're affected by it. You know, people are passionate about the ending of gun violence because their families and because they've been affected by gun violence. People who have not been affected by gun violence don't have the same passion or, you know, or the same drive to want to alleviate it, right? I think it goes for anything else. I think it goes for cancer. I think it goes for all types of diseases that folks get involved, Alzheimer's. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And I think that when you tell people stories, that's when people can care. The best storytellers are in the media trying to get a word out about something that they're passionate about. And for me, radio is just one of the most authentic ways to do that, because traditional, I'm sort of a traditionalist when it comes to it. I've expanded because I know how we used to reach people, but not seeing people's faces and just hearing their voices, there's just something so authentic about that. It feels more genuine when you hear a radio DJ talking about something they care about, or if you're listening to NPR, because you're really listening to the words, not what they look like, not if their hair's done, their makeup done, if you think they're cute, if they tall, you know, all these other things that we are so obsessed about here. With looks, you just get to hear. And I think that's why podcasting today is so popular of a way to communicate, because people are just speaking genuinely about what they're passionate about. And so that's why for me, radio became really important, because when I was an undergrad, I interned at a radio station and people would call me like, "Oh, I love your voice." And I was like, "Oh, well, that's cool. I could sit here, look like a bum, be up at 5 a.m. and talk to thousands and thousands of people and not be judged about what I look like." Being a masculine or center woman, you know, in undergrad, I never felt like I could be on TV and have on a tie or have on a button-up suit. You know, the women that were on the desks had on power suits, their hair was permed, and they had makeup on, and there still is no representation of a masculine or center, really, Black woman on television. There just isn't on television every single day. None of your nighttime anchors look like that. There's more representation, of course, happening in other places, but not in the places in which I was studying. And so radio was safe, and radio felt really authentic for me. And so that's why I started there. That's why I love it. But at the same time, I know how important visuals are. Video is crucial. People love to see you. So being more comfortable in my skin today, like, we're gonna be expanding the E3 TV. I'm excited about that, and really building up what a YouTube station looks like and giving queer artists a place and having a destination to showcase like interviews and their music and just being a platform in a different type of way. So for me, media is just a different level of impact, huge impact, and letting people know that queer folks are just like everybody else, and we're making great music, and they don't have to conform in order to make thousands or make a living or make money or have followers. Like, they're creating their music and they have their followers, and we just want to be an extension of what's making them great. Oh, absolutely. Pronouns, anything that's respectful is fine. Sure. Pronouns, I'm not necessarily non-binary, but the she series, the he series, the they series, it can all fit. And depending upon the community in which I'm in, if I'm with my boys, then they can be more masculine pronouns. If I'm with my family, there'll be more feminine pronouns. If I'm, in other spaces, it could be whatever. So as long as someone's addressing me respectfully, we're good. So I just like to say anything respectful works. Exactly. I don't need to fit into any particular space or pronoun space, for that to be true. Just be respectful and we're good.